Alright, we are currently on our way to arm day. First day in the new 4-day split. I was doing a 3-day split before. I did 4 days back in August when I was going to a different gym while my car was in the shop, but I didn't really enjoy it that much. Maybe it was because of the environmental surroundings of that gym in particular, or because just the way the machines worked compared to the ones that I'm used to at my home gym. But I'm gonna get back to it. One, just so I'm not spending unnecessary amounts of time there working too many parts at once, by giving like a certain amount of sets to a certain part, but then like doing like multiple parts a day, and also so that I can focus more on the specific part that I'm doing that day. Like, instead of doing back and buys, do just arms and just back, so that it puts more emphasis on the back that day. Then I can focus more on that. And because I'm not splitting two body parts, it'll take less time, but I can also just put more emphasis on, say the back, if it's isolated into its own day. Not for everybody, but I mean, this is my first day trying it back out again, so we'll see if I like it better doing it at this gym. Did my cardio this morning. I'm coming off of a concert from last night, and I'm like surprised that I got up at the time that I did, but I was just like, I saw my phone and it was like 8 o'clock, and I was just gonna put it down and go back to sleep. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, I should probably just force myself up. And it's kind of like getting to the gym, where it's just like the hardest part is getting there. The hardest part about starting your day is just getting up. Like, if you fall back on the bed or you put your head back in the pillow, whatever, like, you're bound to just fall asleep, and it's just like 8 o'clock, it turned into 9, 10, 11, 12, like, and you won't even know it. But even up at like 8 o'clock, like, you could maybe crash later, but it's just like, if you get yourself up at that time, you just like, whether you look at your phone a little bit, to kind of get your eyes going, or if you have to go to the bathroom or whatever, eat something, open the blinds, turn the TV on, whatever, just, and then kind of just like force yourself up, and it's like, you got shit to do, but then you're procrastinating about it. So this time that worked. And also because like my phone will automatically reset, but my car doesn't. I didn't realize that it was I should say I forgot that it was daylight savings time, and so my car said like 10:30, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's about right. But then my phone was just like 9:30 when I got out, and I was like, oh shit, like, we're really fucking early today. So I think that also helped, because it's like my body is kind of like used to waking up at one time, now it's waking up at another time. So hopefully moving forward, at least through this season, until we got to change the clock again, that I can get up early so that I can properly implement my cardio and not skip out. I cannot stand cardio or the act of running. I do multiple things. I can ride the bike. I could box at my current gym. They have bags. That's the majority I like to do. There's hit ladders. But I know it's essential to, I don't know if essential is the right word, but it can can definitely contribute to weight loss. And that's my biggest thing right now: fat loss, weight loss, while maintaining most of my muscle. So like I could go like multiple. Like you don't need cardio to lose weight, but it'll help speed up the process for sure. Plus, it's just good mental, heart health, stress, all that jazz. And I was doing it a lot, like at the beginning, before. So I was doing it like before my workout. I would take my pre-workout, box for like a half hour, then do my lift. That worked at the time. I haven't done that in a while, that like routine, but I'll, like for today, I'll go do cardio for a half hour at one gym, and then drive 20-25 minutes to my other one. Give myself some downtime in the middle, some time to recuperate, recover, and like I'll go do the cardio like fasted, and then I'll take the pre-workout, do whatever. But I mean, it's worked. It's like I said, it's just the getting up part that's the most important thing. And I also had this like epiphany while I was getting a drink at the convenience store nearby afterwards, that because I'm just thinking like, what am I going to eat later? Or like, I'm going to be so hungry when I get out, like what's my post-workout meal going to be and shit like that. I have some chicken and rice back at the house, but then I'm thinking like, I have weird relationships with my protein sources. Like it's better to rotate for me. Before I was just like, have one thing, stick to that one thing, so it's like easy to go grocery shopping, you don't have to think too hard. But then it's like when you go so hard on it so often, whether it's chicken, tuna, fish, whatever, like you get sick of it after a while. And so you gotta rotate. I should say you gotta, but for me, I rotate just so that I have options or different things to look forward to. I also tried meal prepping, and like I won't prep the whole thing these days, but like say I'll make X amount of rice and then contain it up so that I have it ready for future things. But like I won't do that as much with meats or just in general. Like I like having it there. I like having it fresh. Plus, if I do so much of a certain thing, like, oh, I made one thing and now I'm set for a few days. It's like that same thing where it's like, man, like, what am I gonna eat when I get home? And I'm like so excited, or I'm so hungry, or like I just got home from a rough day at work and I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna eat? And then I'm like, oh, the same thing I ate earlier, or the same thing I ate yesterday. And it's just like, and then you get sick of it. Like you're mentally preparing yourself to not enjoy it because you've had it so much, and then you just, and then you're like, oh, what am I gonna eat now? But right now I'm like, I was thinking, I'm just like, for all the times that I've like gone to, Taco Bell after work or whatever, like a rotisserie chicken at like, I think my average grocery store, I think it's $7-8. Some places it might even be $5 or $6. And like a pound of like 96.4 ground beef is $7 and change, maybe, at like Walmart. And I'm thinking to myself, like, that lasts me like a couple of meals. Like you eat like half here, half there. But like I was spending like, depending on how down bad I was after work, $13 to $20 at Taco Bell sometimes, and I'm just like, that shit adds up. Even if it wasn't, like, even if it was, I was spending like $7 at Taco Bell, like, that's $7 a night, 3 nights a week, maybe more. And it's like if I wasn't spending it at Taco Bell, maybe I would spend it at Wendy's or Burger King or whatever. And even if I was doing good the whole day, the one, fast food, late night drive-through haul that I would get would be more calories and fat and whatever than anything I ate up until that point in the day, which is really fucked up. So, it makes you feel bloated, it makes you waking up feeling worse. So, like, when you put that into perspective, it's just like, for me, like, of course, the spending money part is, what it is, but it's like, that's anything. But, like, I enjoy going grocery shopping now. Like, I get my sick kicks and my jollies out of going to Walmart and being like, oh, what am I going to get today? What am I going to eat later? And, I just prefer eating it on the spot. I'll just make it, clean real quick, eat on the counter. I don't sit down anymore. I don't know when or why that started, but I just stand and eat at the counter. Maybe because I sit so much, like when I'm working, because I drive. But I don't know. I just stand, throw something on my phone, watch that, and eat my shit. And like I enjoy eating now, where before eating would feel like a chore, and eating is still a chore sometimes, but it's like, I know it's essential. Anyway, we're about halfway there. I'm going to probably cut this here. 1, to match the time of the last video, and 2, because I want to use the second half of the drive to throw on some music and hype myself up for the pump. I'm in the market of getting myself a phone tripod, just to hopefully record some of the actual workout lifts. Try to keep that condensed rather than